Hopefully I don't get hurt in this video. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Westwood Asagao Academy. It is I, Nintendo Chuck Norris. I just don't know what else to do. Hana comes with the huff onto her bed, wrapping herself up in the sheets. I don't know either, Hana. Hana has spoken to Gerard in weeks, and neither her nor anybody else knew what he's up to. After class, he was straight to lunch, politely evading all conversation on the way. He gathered his food and disappeared into his room, not being seen 2 seconds before class started up again. No one but Hana was even particularly concerned. That's the way he is. He'll come back when he's ready. That wasn't it. That wasn't the whole story. Of course, Hana was concerned for his well-being. Knowing Gerard, he would push himself at the ends of the earth to make some positive was working out. But at the same time, he hates me, doesn't he? I sat across from her, staring at her desk chair. If you really decide to just up and start hating him for no reason, then he's not the guy you thought he was, right? I'm sure he is. He's not the kind of person who's something wrong like that. So either something's wrong or something is wrong with him. Why, what do I do? So is he asking me that question? Sure, I mean, it's okay having at least go off. You know way more guys than I do. Well, you really like Gerard, right? Of course I do. You who's doing this because you said him some way? If he is, he's being totally unreasonable. Then you want to try to fix the situation? Or is it, if I did something wrong, I should rectify it. Right, go rub your temples. If that is wrong, but the way you're applying it is. Well, if that's what you want to do, why don't you try doing something to show him how much you care? You always talk about Gerard's doing all this stuff for you, so maybe if he's under him, he'll understand. Paul doesn't feel like you are taking advantage of his kindness. Do you think? That couldn't really be true. There's no way. Gerard's being kind to her. So kind it made her uncomfortable at times. But she never asked her to be that way. She no, she appreciated it, but and she was even trying to get Princess Pumpernickel for him. Unsuccessfully. But it didn't matter that she was trying to figure if there were no actual results. It wasn't the trying that mattered. But I can really find a way to Princess Pumpernickel for him. She definitely understands how I feel. Do you think? But you've already tried, haven't you? Gerard has half the country on lockdown. If you can't do it, how are you going to? But I had to try. I had something to show Gerard how I truly feel about him. After all of that, if he still wants something to do with me, and he still wants to avoid me, there's nothing I can do. The question wasn't how she was going to do it. On the other hand, the next day, she was tapped on the shoulder. Jenny, what's up? Is everything okay? Just this way, I want to see if you were dancing. I said he returned Hana's gaze. Yeah, everything's fine. We'll also see you for a second. Do you have time to meet up with him? Class is about to start. Yeah, but it's really important. Okay, it's really important, then sure. Let me have you in front of the club room. Okay. How is this? Tell me about this didn't feel right. Are you sure? You're going to run out of time. Right, sorry. Following Jimmy's advice, she went straight to Poppy Hall. Questions swirling in her mind. Jimmy seemed like he was something more than just sad. What was going on that he felt so bad? Hana turned into Poppy Hall and down the hallway that led to both the normal booths and the hidden block club rooms. Waddy was waiting for her in front of the hidden block room, one arm behind his back. What? What's up? You came. I'm so glad. I was worried you wouldn't show. Okay, but what's going on? You said you had something really important to talk to me about. Oh, right. Well, it is very important. It's this. Well, stood arm around his back. Hana gasped. His hand was with the crispy IKK box, and inside the box, Princess Pumpernickel. She was beautiful. Chocolate brown kitty. Long curls of amethyst hair cascaded down her head. Small circle crown that looked like actual flowers encrusted in it. She smiled almost Cheshire grin as she knew exactly how much she was worth. How did you? There's no time. I know you've been wanting to help Gerard find this, and here it is. You worry about Gerard, haven't you? Why do you help Gerard up? You're so sweet. Why shook his head roughly, his jaw clenching. I want you to drop out of the tournament. What? You what? I will give this to you if you drop out of the tournament. Wise gaze dropped to the floor, no longer able to maintain eye contact with her. So I do this to behavior clicked into place. You're blackmailing me? Look, Gerard's probably never going to see this figure unless you give it to him. If you don't take it back, I'm selling it for a profit. I don't have to buy this. I didn't have to buy this stupid thing. Quite how he managed to afford it rose on Hana's lips. then died like a flame. Sally could probably afford anything. This is mutually beneficial arrangement. You get what you want, I get what I want, and everyone's happy in the end. But you have to drop out. If Hana was tournament, she would lose a chance to the Nobles Club. Even more than that, she would probably sentence them to failure. Shane would write about her. She wasn't sure they would ever forgive her either. At the same time, she was priceless to Gerard. It made him so happy. It was probably the only way she could truly show him how she felt. Even only once, even the cost of joining the club, she wanted to see Gerard smile like that. Deal. Really? Are you sure? I'm sure. Then we'll shake on it. Lawyer said hand to Hana. Handshake, sign of friendship, respect, greeting, admiration, even truce. He took his hand in Hana's and gave it. She took his hand in hers and gave it a firm shake. Here you go. If you pick up that in the box, there's a story it's worth. I will. Thanks. No, Hana, thank you. While he appeared down the hallway, a skip in his step. She gazed at the box in her hands. It was made of cardboard and plastic. The figure started grinning unknowingly at her, taunting her. The figure made of plastic and paint and apparently of real garnets. Stupid. Still, she could give it to Gerard. She could give it to Gerard now. It's just a matter of finding him. She entered the locker as good as she could. The box was weighted carefully distributed between her fingers. She opened the locker and put several books on the top shelf and then set the box carefully in their place. Very gently shut the door and dashed into class. Miss Musino. She was 2 steps into the room. Miss Suzuka. Congratulations on your waitness. Roger by PG, Shane, John. They gazed at her innocently, quickly aware of how she betrayed them. How in the world was she going to tell them she was going to the tournament? Miss Musino. I don't. I'm sorry. Of course you don't. People never seem to these days. She started fingers and pointed to Hana's desk. Sit. She scowled into her chair, showing sorry. Mine leaned over her shoulder and giggled. Where you go? I sense the rat coming on. It's not my fault. No, people these days don't know how to spend each other's time. They make a meeting place, and when they do it, what do they do? They make you wait 20 minutes. No phone call, not even music text. If there are better things I could be doing wait around for you, do you think that time comes cheap in this reality? Or is it every second you spend a second you will never get back? Look at me! She set her hands on her desk. Look at me. Heed this. Spend a woman's time. She has very little of it. Mrs. took her finger of chalk on her hands. All at once it snapped in two. That takes some serious strength. This is quality shock, I mean. She cleared her throat and straightened up. Now then, class, what regenerator shields? I'm blanking on a name again that has that. I think Halo does. Which is crazy. I'll say it's having a hard time. Do you know how old she is? Is she 25? That's what she'd like you to think. How would you feel like you're getting older? This is a shall like wear their directions in the silence. There was only one thing left for Hana to do, and she spent the entire rest of the class dreading it. And how she tried to spin in her mind, there was no conscience that wouldn't have a positive end. There's no way to make it not hurt. Or this was a conscience that wouldn't have a positive end. She wanted to find a way to at least make it hurt less, but what in the world was she supposed to do? Instead, a pain sense of dread settled over her. The class lights were too bright, the room too stuffy. Everyone seemed happy and carefree, like they were somewhere else, or they were from a different planet. Hana would erase her pencil until it disappeared, and then it was time. Hey guys, can I talk to you about something? What's up? Sure, what's up, Hana? There's no good way to say this. Shadow off the band-aid. I'm not going to compete in the tournament. Why the heck not? We have a week left. Why do you do this now? Couldn't you have told us sooner? Why are you leaving? I can't say why. I can't say why. You gotta be kidding me. I'm really sorry. My gosh, you're serious. I don't want to hear it, Hana. I really don't. Just go. Hana turned away. She was hunted. This wasn't what she wanted. It was worth it, she gave Gerard Prince Pumpernickel. She had to keep thinking of Gerard. She shut the door behind her, blinking tears from her eyes. There it was, the hardest part was over. Now poor Prince Pumpernickel, staring at her plump features and increasingly sadistic smile. No, she was worth this. Sometimes you had to make sacrifices to people they loved. That was just the way the world worked. Right now, George seems more important than this stupid tournament, or running this stupid club. George's even happiness are more important to her than that. Than what? Than her own? No, that was silly. Anyway, the decision was already made. There was no point in wondering this. She wanted to go straight to Gerard's room and try to give him his Pumpernickel, but as far as she knew, Shayla else would be there. There's no way she was running to Shane, not to what she just told him. Instead, she had straight for the dorms. She used Gerard food the next day during lunch, and it would be no worse for wear. Besides, with the mood she was in, she was just dragging Gerard's happiness down. Every minute she had been looking out in the open was a moment of buzzing anxiety. She ran to the cookie and carefully she could hold the box with the pancakes so her sweat palms went down her sides. It's surprised she made her room with innocent. In fact, there was nobody around to make a mess of things. First, she opened the door with the silence in the hall. Man, I made it! Thank goodness. I was around, so she put something on her desk and quickly took off her bag and jacket. She was probably at practice or something. With Hana's arm free, she stood in the middle of her room and spun around. It had to be a good place to put something like that. One word she would be in danger of my tendency to flip her hair immediately after washing it, or if my anybody ramen was spraying judgment everywhere. She felt the wall above Hana's desk caught her eye. Perfect! She pulled out her desk chair and very carefully moved the statue of a waving cat in a blossom-shaped bird from the top. Then just carefully placed it in the center of the shelf. There, that wouldn't do like it, right? That wouldn't, was her? Hana back squinting. But as she did, something caught the edge of her left sleeve. Her arm was caught in front of her, and in an effort to lose, she swung backwards, arm pinwheeling in the air. And then it happened. She pulled the sleeve away from the shelf, the nail was caught and came with it. She was slightly to the side, then the left half swung towards the floor. I was somewhere from the sky in slow motion. Hana's arm still attempting to catch her balance, didn't respond quick enough. She opened the bucket and ended up nabbing a small plastic frog in her hand. No. She stumbled off the chair into the broken, shattered mess that was literally some of her most precious decorations. Meg was still contained safely in her box. Her hope shot through her as she lifted her up. Edward entered the plastic scuff. Sure, the box was wasteful as long as pumping herself. No. A small hairline fracture ran across her neck. Hana to the body head slid across her body. Pitch Rocket was decapitated. The light back on the ground. Left to balled up in the back of her throat, but looking at it was more of a strangled sob. This one thing. I just wanted to do this one thing. She had a pillow in front of her across the room, not sure whether she wanted to curl up on a ball and cry or go beat the crap out of something. She couldn't do anything right. Hana, are you in there? Gerard, is that you? You okay? She had to muffle for herself, wiping her face clear of tears and stood at the door. Wait, what would he do if he saw she deserted? What if he kept in the world? She would never forgive him. But hang on. She ate all the debris from the glass shelf into a pile and then glanced around for a place to put it. What's going on? Siri frantic. Why? Sorry about that, I had to eat. Hana couldn't put the stuff in the trash without leaving his case behind. Nor could she push it under her bed. Finally, she gathered, making and tossed it over the pile. Poking at it looked maybe like it was some kind of quirky decoration. Wait, I just want to talk to you. I'm worried. You really about her? That was so funny. Hana started to laugh. For some reason, when she cried, she was also much more likely to laugh. Cleared out and peered into her mirror. That's when I saw you, Pink. Her nose was running just a little. He would knows, right? Come in. Gotta take to move her nose and find over the door, slightly. That was his drawers, so he couldn't see much of her. What's going on? What are you talking about? Why are you here all of a sudden? Why are you going to turn all of a sudden? Shock went like a jolt through her spine. Of course, she should have guessed. She had never Gerard. The other would hated her. It would take a brain surgery. It wouldn't take a brain surgery as one of the first people who tell was Gerard. About that, she hasn't had time to come up with a story either. Graves dropped to the floor. She tried to come up with something. Only then Gerard made a face. You don't want to tell me the truth? No, it's not that. It's just that I need him to. He got outside Hana's room. Hana got inside her room. Her gaze went on Mr. Bunny. To go home? Hana. Is it that apparent? You're a terrible liar. Can I come in? I guess. Hana stepped back and went Jordan in the room. Her mind still spinning for some kind of explanation. Nothing. There was nothing to explain. So she departed. Biting her lip, she changed tactics. Where have you been for so long? What are you talking about? I don't have lunch or class or anything. I think you've been upset about something. No, I'm not upset. Of course I'm not upset. We were surprised that Hana reached this conclusion. So surprised it almost made Hana angry. Really? Because you've been ignoring me as if you were upset. It's not surprising if I reached that conclusion. Is that why I decided to leave the tournament? You thought I didn't want you on the team? That's not it at all. No, of course not why. What kind of word did you take me for? Not a weird word? I mean... Girl scanned Hana's room. Suddenly, she realized it was the first time here. She stopped the urge to smooth out her bed and hide papers left out on her desk. Doing something like that would only draw more attention to the fact that she has nothing to hide. No one cares about it. Do you help fixing it? Put a shelf above Hana's desk, which was still hung vertically, following the instruction it wrought. No, that's fine. She crossed her desk, tried to block the broken shelf with her tiny frame. Drew the shelf from the shelf to Hana to the big pile next to her feet. What's that? Movie tears pricked Hana's eyes. Nothing. It's nothing. Duffy? They seem really sad about it. Are you sure I can't help? Joe was staring at her with large puppy-dog eyes, all sincerity and compassion. Hana was on the floor, the energy draining from her. I was just trying to help. I was trying to help you find Prince Puppy, but Hana was out of the pile, grabbed the box from on top. She had to and ruined it. Now you would be so mad at me. I promised Wally that we wouldn't be returned in exchange. Now it's all ruined. All was just the day he finally caught up with her, and she started sobbing right there on the floor. She didn't want to see his face. She didn't want to see him, but Jared pulled her into a gentle hug. Oh, it's alright. It's okay. You don't have to feel bad. Alright, sure. Just gonna finish Papa Nickel? I think it's the nicest thing anyone has ever done for me. Is it? Of course it is. It makes me kind of happy that you go so far for me, but I know you should never go so far for me. It's not worth giving up on your dreams. I want to pay you because you're always taking care of me and doing things for me. I don't deserve it at all. Oh, who says you don't deserve it? Why don't you deserve it? Maybe for the past year, triggered in Hana's mind. She was cold. She was cruel. She was completely despondent. She was somebody she was intended being. I'm not a good person. She heard a hearty laugh. He short shake against her and jostled her head. You're not a good person? Or bad person tried so hard to get me this figure? Or to help her team win the tournament? Bad for there's so many people around her who cared for her? And bad person like mine drew all over her just so she wouldn't wake up? Kinda silly, Hana. Maybe. Hana was completely convinced. Compared to Gerard, she was a Scrooge. We did so much for you if I thought you were a bad person, Hana. Not so much if I thought you were a bad person. She reached over and picked her pin number table from the floor. Then the box and picked it to catch his critical eye. Saying his eyes shot. Alright, then he grinned. I don't think he's worried about the tournament either. Why not? This is a fake. It really was one too. For one, Prince Project was deep plum color and the color of royalty, not the so brown shade, also requires gold, not silver. But Wally. Here's the thing. You had a deal for the real bona fide Princess Pumpernickel, didn't you? Hey, you ended the deal. Why didn't he pay us? Think so? So, I'll make sure of it. If one person, if you and your deals don't make an agreement, You fulfill your and you fulfill your and they don't fulfill theirs, it becomes null and void. Like if you're not supposed to play a game ever again for a deal that they made you, and you haven't played it since the deal, and then hope the end of the bargain, you don't hold up yours. If one person doesn't fulfill their contractual obligations, whether written or spoken, the second you shake hands, it becomes a contract. If they don't fulfill it, it's null and void. What's the full lead? We'll find out next time.